like four. I know I gotta keep my naughty goals on. Got the ass to the floor.
What's up, queens and the kings who love us, and welcome back to another video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for all my day ones, you guys. That's right, guys. We're steady climbing, guys. I will be doing a giveaway for 500. Once we hit 500 subscribers, we will be doing that. Guys, hit like, share, and subscribe, and pull, pow, ping, pow. Hit that subscription button, y'all, so you can get that all my... Oops, sorry, guys. So you guys get all of my future videos. Excuse me. We're just going to do it raw and uncut today, guys, because we are going to talk about a more serious subject today. If you guys follow me on TikTok, which you can, on Queen Game TV, and on Instagram on Queen Game Official. On my TikTok, I posted that I will be talking about something more serious that we all should be concerned and talked about, especially when we have children and children that are involved. And I want to talk about this scenario because I've been following this case and it touched my heart, as many children do. And I really hate to hear sad child abuse cases, molestation cases, and child, mistreatment and what have you. It hurts to hear and see these things because I was raised in a single parent home, and my mother loved me and my siblings dearly, and she never let what was going on in her life impact her children. And I'm talking about this because, again, like I said, I've been following this case, and it was just brought to my attention. And this young girl's name was, I want to say it right, Za'Niya Harris. And I'll put her name in here so you can get the correct name and you can look up this case. Though she was 13 years old and pregnant by a 41-year-old man. So guys, this is YouTube, so I have to restrict certain verbiage when it comes to this case and the way they want things to be conveyed on YouTube. So there's certain words that I'm not able to say, but you guys are intelligent. You guys know what's going on in this world, and you already know what I'm alluding to when I speak of these things. So let's get into this video. And once again, guys, thank you so much. This young girl was 13 and pregnant, and she was missing since January of this year, 2024. And they haven't found her yet. And so they're alluding to that she may never be found, and that they charged this guy. I don't even, his last name is Butts. They charged this clown. Yes, you're a clown, sir, for having sex with a young underage child and impregnating her. And now you're also getting charged with murdering this child because she has not been found, and it's been in the 9th month since she's been gone. And he has been charged with this type of crime once before, did several years in prison, and he's had things on his record for the past 20 years. So this clown has been devious and deviant since maybe in his teens, because he was at least 19, 20 years of age, because I was doing the math, once he had gotten out charged, because the man is 41. So he has many cases in between the one case he got caught for and now this one. These are other, there has been other young ladies that were children at the time that came out and said that they had been, hurt by this guy. And I have to be very vague, y'all. So they've been, essayed? Yes. And touched by this guy. So he is just out here just doing what he wants to do, and he feels as though he's not getting any reprimand from behind it because he feels as though he can keep getting away. But also, this is so much I want to say, y'all. Also, let me take my time. He's also touched his own daughter. So you know this guy is a sicko. And he doesn't need to even be out on the streets no more. For what? You're not helping the world. You're hurting the world. You're not doing nothing special in life at all. You know, you're not only you're touching your own daughter, but other people's kids. You know, you've messed around with a 4-year-old, gave her STD, poor child, didn't even know what was wrong. That's terrible. And they're saying that, and this is true, you're strategically targeting women with girls, with children, so you can mess with the girls. You know what I mean? And I don't have too long on this video. I just wanted to give y'all a little bit more insight about it and give y'all my reaction about it. And it's a shame. It's wrong. And it's terrible. It's sickening. You know? And this is why I speak on women. Stop feeling so unloved and stop feeling so alone. Stop feeling so lonely to where you're jeopardizing your children to say that you're in a relationship or to be up under this man. My thing is this, and even if you are married, but at this point, if this man is not a good man, let's just put it like this. If he's not willing to be a husband and a father to your kids, and that he embodies Christ and he's a good man, and even if he embodies Yahweh, he's Buddhist or whatever religion, Catholic, whatever, make sure this man is a good man before you bring him around your children. Because a lot of women, you know, you leave from one relationship to another in front of your children, man after man after man after man. And it's like a lot of women aren't really vetting these men the way they're supposed to vet these men. You let a guy that is a slickster and a con artist slither and finagle his way into your life. You don't have to have a man up under you 24/7. He doesn't have to live with you, especially if he doesn't have plans to really be a husband and a father to your kids. Especially if he doesn't have those type of plans. You know what I'm saying? Most guys just want a place to stay and a roof over their head, and they just want food and free sex. No intentions on marrying you. No intentions on being a good man. Not even a father to your kids. And you guys are feeling so, you know, just so under-loved and feeling so love-starved, suffering from arrested development. You know, you're still stuck in the times when you first started dating. You're still performing like a young girl instead of a grown woman when it comes to your thinking. That you're, again, misleading you and your children, and you're introducing everyone, including yourself, to danger. You're not dating this man properly. You're not being taught to learn and know what's a good man from a clown. And make it so bad, this young lady was the niece of the aunt this man was dating. So this man was dating her aunt and had children by her aunt. But he only picked her and the sole excuse of dealing with this young lady. So this aunt all willy-nilly thinking he want her. But in all actuality, he was playing a character just to get to her niece. And this man knew that once this girl started showing that people were going to be talking and asking questions and trying to figure out who was this baby for. And his whole blinder that he's been putting on for years and months will be all lifted up. The light's going to shine in. So he felt as though getting rid of this young lady, allegedly, because, I still have to say allegedly, even though he's been charged with this. Allegedly, he felt that's what he had to do because he'll be going back to jail for a very long time again for the very same thing. So, when y'all see people going back and forth to jail for the same thing, such as this heinous crime of molestation, essay, and touching children, lock them up, leave them in there, because all they're going to do is hide in plain sight and do it again and again and again until they get caught. And now he's been doing it for so long, and for some time, his crime got worse and worse and worse, and now it's a heinous crime. Times two. And I say it times two because, number one, you're being disgusting and practicing lascivious behavior. You're a P for Irv. Oh yeah. Not only you're practicing those type of behaviors, but you're so guilty and you know that you're guilty. Now you're willing to commit murder to hide and cover your tracks, which is too late because the messages were retrieved. Pictures were retrieved. And just like an old woman told me 20 years ago, and she would tell us why she would never date or allow a man to move in with her or to co-inhabit with a man until her child became grown because of situations like this. She told me this and I'll never forget. A man don't date you because he wants you. He dates you because he wants your daughter. Nowadays, it's your kids, male or female. But in this case, we're talking about our daughters. A man to pretend and put on this mask that he wants you all day long. But he really wants your daughter. And again, a lot of women don't love themselves enough to see through the foolishness. A lot of women do not love themselves enough to see through the foolishness. You gotta have a man. You gotta have a man. And it's not like you were in a relationship and you get out of one and then you sit back for a while and heal so you can figure out what happened, what went wrong, you know, whatever missteps that was taken. Nah, you go right into another one. You go right into another one. But it's just not that, though. It's just that not having the wherewithal, the self-love. And a lot of us haven't really been raised to know what love really is. How to vet a man properly. How to deal with a man. How to see through a man. See when he's just full of it, that he's genuine. We haven't been raised and taught to see these things and understand a man's characteristics. Differentiate the good ones from the bad ones as far as in a characteristic lane. You know, we're not raised to see those things. We're only raised to put up with the man and to make concessions and to, you know, struggle of and all it is. You know, there's no way that a woman cannot see that a man is planting her face when it comes to her children. When you have let evil into your home, you can't be that caught up and I can't, and I want to say what I'm saying, but you can't be that caught up, but then you are. Because you're lacking self-love and you're lacking love in your own life. You're willing to sacrifice your child, your daughter, your niece. You know what I'm saying? Just to say you got a relationship that this man loves you. Nobody that loves you will be out to hurt you and your family. They don't love nobody but themselves and what they want. And they're going to do it and get it at all costs. And that's what this clown did. He risked it all for this little child, this baby. He risked it all. You know? And they said it was going on over a period since they know since 2022. But I think it's been before that because he's a groomer. And the little girl been living with the aunt, so he been grooming for a minute. And this lady is so into this man and not into herself. She was blindsided. And that's how a lot of women is when they're not used to a man. And it's so crazy though. And this clown was handsome. And so she was smitten by his charm and his looks. And I'm going to just be honest though, you know, I looked at her picture and I could be wrong though, but as strategic as this man was though, he picked this woman though because his third eye, which a lot of men has third eyes when a woman isn't feeling herself or she's not that confident. And I could be judging, but you could tell sometimes by about woman's y'all don't get me wrong, but sometimes I'm gonna be real. But sometimes you can tell by the way a woman dressed and the way she carry herself that she wasn't you know what I'm saying, compatible. She just didn't look like somebody he would, a man that looked like him would pick. Put it like that. He would pick her because he was playing the game. And you can just look at some women's pictures and features and things like that, and you could tell that some people wouldn't just talk to that person. I'm just be honest. And she's so like, oh my God, little me. Oh my God, he picked me. Oh my God, he's so handsome. Oh my God, he picked me. And her mind is just blown by that, and she don't see nothing else. He put on the blinders because she felt he was so foreign, and he wanted to highlight her because she's not used to getting fine men. Yeah, that was my whole thing. You know, she's not used to getting approached by good-looking men. She's used to getting approached by a certain type of dude, little dusties or whatever. You know, that, you know, just not charming, easy on the eyes. So when she got somebody that was easy on the eyes, baby, it just blew her through the roof, boo. So that's why I'm thinking it might have been hard for her to see. And it just her. It's a whole bunch of them. It's a whole bunch of women. When you don't love yourself, you don't know what self-love is, and you're not used to men, foreign men, good-looking men approaching you. You lose yourself trying to, and then a lot of them lose themselves trying to stay and keep a relationship. You know, or the dude may got some money. You ain't used to no money. You used to this lifestyle now. And it's just a lot of it's just a whole lot of different variables to stuff like this where these type of ignorant monsters get away with. Because they know and they pick you by, you know what I'm saying, being an apex pred. They pick you because they know, they sense these things about you. Because your energy will tell it. And your mouth will tell it too. You giving, you know what I'm saying? You giving out the plays. But may Miss Harris rest in peace. I hope that her family gets closure because they still haven't found her. You know, I want to be in a position where I can fight for children that's being abused and exploited and hurt. And I pray every day that the children are saved and they come first. And this clown, for all I care, he needs the somebody to shut the book on him forever. So it's out, it's over, it's in, it's done. Queen is in the building, y'all. Please protect and save our children. Be vigilant. Keep an eye out on things that might not be going right. Ask your children questions. Ask the children questions. Be observant. And put our children first. I'm out of here, y'all. Deuces.